Hey, what's going on? In this video, I want to talk about routines and why it's important and what they can do to really help build some concrete areas in your life to work on, and also some things that can help keep a container for your week. So in my case, some examples are hot yoga on Fridays. So after work, I like to go to hot yoga. And this hot yoga studio, there's a 90-minute hot yoga class, which is longer than I think most classes. The longest one used to be 45. No, not 45. Used to be 75 minutes. And this time around, the instructor moved it to 90 minutes. So it's been a huge expansion in the way that I'm able to unwind during my week and go there, do a 90-minute class. And then from there, I'm able to end my week. So that's a signal to my brain and my body that the week has ended. And now it's time for the weekend. So that's a routine that I really enjoy. Another routine that I really like is on Sundays, me and my girlfriend would work out at her garage gym and we would do some Olympic weightlifting. So I used to train back in the day. I made nationals for Canada back in the day. And, when I was training hard, I'd spend maybe 4 or 5 days a week training for like 2 to 3 hours a day. But now it's just it's not feasible to do that anymore, right? So now it's just one day a week at her gym. We're able to still get that workout in and do that type of lifting and have a ton of fun while not destroying our bodies. So that's been another routine that we've installed. And that one, it almost signifies the end of the weekend. And now it's time to get ready for the week. So that type of routine, I really enjoy. And yeah, it's just the fact that having these types of habits and routines in place, number one, again, it just allows me to get better at certain skills and certain things that I'm doing, like yoga and lifting. So I'm able to get better each time. I'm now able to be more flexible. I'm now able to get stronger. And the second thing too is the fact that it gives like a signal to the brain and body that one thing has ended and it's now the start of a new thing, right? So another thing that I've talked about too on this channel is my morning routines, right? I have a 4-hour morning routine. So I wake up at 4 a.m. and I do things like meditation, breath work, reading, writing, watching videos, yoga, working out, and whatnot in the mornings. And that, again, it sets up my day to then be more successful, so to speak, because I've already accomplished so much that I want to do, and it's already been like feeding my soul and feeding my own personal development within that first 4 hours. Then I get to work. So from that point on, everything almost seems like it's bonus because I've just done so much in the beginning of the day. And also evening routines too. I've started to notice that I've had this habit of doing certain things in the evenings now. Again, just to unwind from the day and give back to myself as well, whether it's learning or DJing or practicing that, or watching some like videos on YouTube to help with like different things that I'm focused on. One thing I like to do too is watch like a more like spiritual content on YouTube to help me unwind from the entire day. And that's like the last thing I'll watch, the last kind of input that I'll give to my brain before I go to bed. So then again, that's just one type of routine that allows me to end the day, it's time for bed, and start my day fresh from a nice perspective, as opposed to watching something that's like more, I don't know, doesn't give me much value, or maybe it's like more negative or more, just content that just doesn't really add much value before I go to bed, and then maybe that could then impact my dream state and my subconscious in a way that I don't want. So yeah, I think the power of routines I feel like it's pretty important in my life now. I feel like consciously and unconsciously, I've started to create these routines in my life and during my days and during my weeks, which now thinking back to it, I'm like, wow, based on these routines, I've now been able to accomplish so much more. And I just feel like there's a rhythm to my life and I'm not scattered or I'm not, being distracted or pulled in different directions based on what other people want from me. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.